Good morning again. I'm Rob, and I'm an accountant. If you need help, go to robtheaccountant.com, scroll down, send me an email, and I'll see what I can do to help you. What I want to call this today is called the circle jerk. Yep, the circle jerk. Yeah, sounds terrible. But what you guys are all gonna hear about today is Boeing. And Boeing had a couple crashes. To summarize real quick, they lied to the government. The government entered into a settlement decree with them. They violated it, and so today they're going to have a settlement and a criminal prosecution, and all this fanfare. The government's going to act like they're doing something. And so first, I want to say first, I love Boeing. Boeing's a great company. I love planes. I love fighter jets. I love space capsules. Their Gemini is just amazing, and you don't have to worry about like somebody like Elon Musk, ruining it or selling the secrets to the Chinese, right? That's another thing we'll go on a little bit later is how, I'm sorry, Mr. Musk, but you've got all your assets, all your tie downs in China, and somehow we're supposed to believe that you're just smart enough to avoid the whole Chinese government of 10 million people? Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I don't have a problem with Boeing. But Boeing is a federal contractor. That means they derive nearly all their money from you. Yeah, they get their money from you. And so when we pay them to put planes in the air and then those planes come down and crash and kill people, what I think we should stop doing is why are we going after Boeing? Let's go after the executives who made these decisions that cost people their lives. Let's go after the people who hurt the other people. Penalizing a company. I mean, what they're going to go 286 million or 300 million dollars. It's an oxymoronic position because Boeing is funded by the government. So it's a big circle jerk. It starts with your pocket, then it goes to Uncle Sam or Uncle Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Then it goes to Boeing. They crash planes. They kill your family. The government pretends to go after them, but they can't because it's a government contractor. So they're only in existence because of the government. They don't really want to knock them out because it stops all that pay-to-play schemes. They can't run around and support their little local politicians for any parts they need and everything. So the whole game really comes to an end. And really in criminal prosecution, that's what's supposed to happen, right? That's what they're trying to do to Donald Trump, right? They want criminal prosecution to end his bid. But the government doesn't want to end Boeing. And I don't want to end Boeing. So therefore, why are we doing this circle jerk? Why don't you just come out, fire the people who are responsible, enter into settlements for the people who lost lives, and move the process forward? Why do I want the government to be in receipt of another $300+ million of my money so they can squander it away with Kamala Harris? Yeah, that sounds like a great situation. Why don't you take the $300 million and pay the victims of these crashes, okay? I think one of them was fatal. I'm not sure, but they're not fatal in regards to American. So they're fatal to foreigners. So it doesn't matter as much, the rest of the people, they're just peasants in relation to Americans, right? So their lives don't mean nothing. But if two planes went down and there were American people on there, it would be a totally different story. But the result would still be the same. It'd be a big, giant circle jerk. And this is what we need to continue to look at, is every time a company or a business is moving forward and getting rich off of you, we need to look at that. We need to make sure that they're running practices and businesses that guard your money, safeguard your life, and really make sure we're not being taken advantage of. Anybody who believes that the defense contractors as a whole are this just, wonderful group of people who, don't overbill or don't have change orders all day long, this is okay. You'd be living in a world that is just not real. So what I want to say today is maybe Joe Biden, you don't come out. Well, they already did it, so it's not going to change. But just this whole thing is just stupid. Why don't you get Pete Buttigieg over there at Department of Transportation to start doing his job? Why don't you take $88 billion that you put to the IRS, which again, $88 billion to the IRS when their annual budget in a year is like 5 or 6. Like, why do they need so much money? So if you're going to take that money and give it to people who are going to go once again and stick it to the American people in their pocket, why don't you take all that money and get some more FAA engineers and people who know how to go inspect planes and keep an eye on the government contractors that you give so much money to. I'm Rob the accountant. It's Monday. We're grinding out. We're having a blast. And I hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.